Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. I'm just gonna do a quick audio check, then I can start the video. I'm just doing a quick audio check. How are we doing on the audio? Hello, 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 hello. Doing on the audio. Hello, 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 hello. Doing on the audio. Alrighty. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE Monday Night Raw live reactions for May 7th, 2018. Now, after coming off that crappy Backlash pay-per-view, which I've determined right now is crappy, but I'll announce it on the show this week on the Wrestling Rundown, which I am the champion of. I gotta remember to win out the championship. I forgot to in the last video. And in the video, actually no, in the last video, yeah. But yeah, make sure you tune into the Wrestling Rundown this Thursday, where I will be giving you guys my review of WWE Backlash. But anyhow, we're not here to talk about Backlash. We're here to talk about Monday Night Raw. We're here to move forward. What I'm happy about is we have 6 weeks now until WWE Money in the Bank. That's right, we have 6 weeks before another pay-per-view, which I'm happy about. We need a break from these pay-per-views. So before I actually start doing the live reactions to Raw itself, I didn't do it last night just because I was busy. So I'm doing it now. Let's read. Let me do some live reactions to some WWE.com exclusives. The first one is called 5 Things You Need to Know Before Tonight's Raw, which came out last night on May 7th. And right now it's showing the Intercontinental Championship match from last night between from Backlash last week, Sunday, between Seth Rollins and The Miz, where Seth Rollins retained his Intercontinental Championship.
Rollins got the devil in his eye, the adrenaline's pumping. Rollins with a suicide dive.
Backlash is in the books, and now we
and this is being hosted by Kathy Kelly.
I have a feeling that a lot is going down tonight at the Nassau Coliseum. I'm Kathy Kelly, and I've got everything you need to know before tonight's Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns survived another...
And we know that Roman Reigns defeated Samoa Joe at Backlash in a shitty main event.
Or last night, this time with a victory over Samoa Joe. So does this mean that Roman Reigns deserves another Universal Championship opportunity, or will Brock Lesnar and his advocate Paul Heyman be eyeing a new challenger? We are just 6 weeks away from Money in the Bank, and superstars are eager to see who qualifies for the Money in the Bank ladder match. You know that contract has changed careers, so it'll be interesting to see which superstars take advantage of that opportunity.
So definitely going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what's going to happen about who's going to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match, since you know, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view is coming up, and we typically have a Money in the Bank ladder match every year. So it's going to be interesting who will be in the match and who will win the match.
It's been a rough few months for the leaders of the Yup movement.
And obviously they're breaking down the tag team match that took place between Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, where Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn kind of turned on each other, which caused them to lose. So it'll be interesting to see if they're still friends after last night, well, after Backlash.
Movement. First, they were fired from SmackDown Live. Then they were beaten by Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Last night at Backlash, they lost to Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman. So will Kevin and Sami finally get on the same page? The animosity between Bayley and Sasha Banks has been building for months now.
And obviously the same storyline's going on with Bayley and Sasha Banks. Obviously Sasha Banks didn't come out and help Bayley last night doing a match with Ruby Riott at Backlash Kickoff. So the question is their friendship still on the verge of breaking?
And it's only been made worse by the arrival of the Riott Squad. Now, Bayley and Sasha Banks both have consecutive losses to Ruby Riott, so can they finally come together and tackle Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan? Seth Rollins has one less rival to worry about after successfully defending his Intercontinental Championship last night at Backlash against The Miz. Now, Rollins has been absolutely on fire the last few weeks. So what new challenges await the Kingslayer? We'll find out the answers to...
So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what is in store for Seth Rollins after defeated The Miz and retaining his Intercontinental Championship, and probably the only match worth seeing at Backlash.
All these questions and more tonight on Monday Night Raw, live at 8/7 Central on the USA Network.
But then we have the next video that I'm going to be live reacting to, and it's called Triple Threat Money in the Bank qualifying matches confirmed for tonight's Raw. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, for tonight. Right now, I'm just waiting for the advertisement to be done playing. It's going to be interesting to see what matches we have in store.
What's up, guys? Mike Rome here.
And this is being hosted by Kathy Kelly and Mike Rome.
It's Kathy Kelly and we have some breaking news.
We do. We're fresh off the heels of Backlash, but you know what? We're looking ahead right now. Looking ahead to Money in the Bank.
Just 6 weeks away, and we can announce that there are some qualifying matches going down tonight. Can I start off?
Take it.
Okay, so there will be a triple threat match tonight between Ember Moon, Ruby Riott, and Sasha Banks. It's going to be so good.
Yeah, but it's not all about the ladies. The gentlemen are getting in on that action, too. They got to qualify as well. You're going to see the likes Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns here. Monday Night Raw triple threat match. I'm excited about that.
I am so excited. It all goes down tonight, live at 8/7 Central on the USA Network.
So those will be some pretty good triple threat matches. We have some triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying matches. The first one being Sasha Banks versus Ember Moon versus Ruby Riott. That I think will be a really good matchup. Whether one will qualify for the women's Money in the Bank match, and then obviously we have a men's triple threat match where the winner will qualify for the men's Money in the Bank match between Roman Reigns, Prince Devitt, and Sami Zayn. I'm really looking forward to those matches. I think those will be some really good matches. The men's triple threat match is very predictable about who's going to win, but the women's one's not as predictable. It could be Sasha Banks. It could be Ember Moon. But enough of me talking about it. Let's get to Monday Night Raw itself. After I give it that pop-up. Okay. Right now it's showing that stupid WWE intro video. But yeah, make sure you tune in to the Wrestling Rundown this Thursday, because I will give you guys more of my thoughts on what I thought of Backlash as a show on Thursday. But I will be talking about it more. I'll talk about it Sunday.
Welcome, everybody, to Monday Night Raw.
Here comes Kurt Angle. Obviously, the general manager of Monday Night Raw. I actually just recently watched his WWE 24 on the network, and I know that came out last summer, but I actually just had the chance to watch it, and I definitely found out some very informative things about Kurt Angle. I mean, I guess I can't really say that, but I kind of like mainly his upbringing. I kind of knew about, about his stuff that went into talking about, his painkillers addiction and stuff. But we have Jonathan Coachman, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves on commentary for this show.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm proud to say that I've been part of the WWE family for almost 20 years. And the one thing I could say that separates this company from any other form of entertainment is we never stop. 52 weeks a year, we do that for all of you. I mean, we have gone from WrestleMania to the Superstar Shakeup to the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, the last night's co-branded Backlash, and we're just getting started.
Please, not after
One of
Backlash.
my favorites, Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
we will have
like
2 Money in the Bank ladder matches. One for the men and one for the women for both Raw and SmackDown. And these matches, I'm telling you, they're going to kick some real butt. I'm really excited about these matches. And what we do here on Raw, we settle it in the ring. So tonight, we're going to have 2 qualifying matches for Money in the Bank. The first is a triple threat match featuring Ember Moon, Ruby Riott, and Sasha Banks. And the other match will also be a triple threat match between Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, and Sami Zayn.
Oh, Braun Strowman.
Barely Braun heard his name. Nobody else heard Strowman's name, but Braun
obviously,
what he wants. A monster
you know, was victorious in the tag team match when he teamed up with Bobby Lashley against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at Backlash. In a pretty bad match. Braun Strowman's a former Raw Tag Team Champion with his former partner known as Nicholas, who was a 4th grader. They won the titles at WrestleMania 34 from the Bar. Braun Strowman, you know, has destroyed Raw half the time.
We've seen the sort of damage Braun Strowman can create with his
so let's see what Braun Strowman wants.
So
he's tipped over trucks, he's tipped over everything. Braun Strowman's accomplished everything. But you know, he's taken all the big names in WWE.
Did I ever tell you about the time when I was a kid and all the boys in my neighborhood decided they were going to build a tree house? I'd listen to them saw boards, hammer nails, and paint the whole thing. And not one time did they ever ask me for help. And when they got done, I had to listen to them talk about their stupid little handshake so you could climb up the rope ladder to their treehouse. So you know what I did? You climbed up the ladder and destroyed the treehouse? Even better, I waited for every one of them to get in the treehouse and I knocked the whole damn tree down.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. You've been on a roll lately. I mean, you won the tag team titles at WrestleMania. You won the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. And last night, you won again at Backlash. If anyone deserves a shot at Money in the Bank, it's you. Oh, it's true.
Oh, there's Kevin Owens.
A man who felt the wrath of Strowman last night, Kevin Owens. As you know, every superstar in WWE is fixated on Money in the Bank. You can guarantee Kevin Owens would love an opportunity like that. Well, you got to get on the good side of Kurt Angle if you want that to happen, because he makes all of these decisions.
See what he wants.
If anyone deserves to be in that ladder match, it's me. Look, I've only been on Raw a few weeks, and even though you didn't want me here, Kurt, you can't deny that I am Raw's MVP. Oh yeah, I anchor the highest rated segments. I have arenas all over the world chanting my name. And more importantly, I am a team player. I respect the rules, unlike Braun Strowman. Last night at Backlash, the wrong man was pinned in our tag team match, okay? And that goes against the WWE rulebook. Last night's decision should be reversed, which means Sami and I should be declared the winners, which means Braun Strowman was on the losing team, which means Braun Strowman's not a roll. I'm on a roll. And I deserve to be in that Money in the Bank ladder match, and I shouldn't have to qualify for it. I deserve to be in it for everything I've been through these last few months. And Braun, you know what Braun Strowman deserves? The only thing he deserves is to be sent to a giant corner in timeout so that he can reflect on how he's been a very, very bad monster. Bad monster, Braun. That's what should happen.
Listen, Kevin, I can't just put you in the Money in the Bank ladder match. But before I was rudely interrupted by you, I was about to tell Braun that he will have a qualifying match for Money in the Bank.
He doesn't deserve it.
Oh,
I deserve.
the only thing you deserve is to get
These hands.
No. I'm not interested in your hands. I'm not interested in your stupid catchphrase. I'm not interested in your childhood sob stories. What I am interested in, Kurt, is you treating me fairly. So here's what's going to happen, Kurt. Let me tell you, you're going to make a decision. And it should be a smart decision. And that decision should keep in mind the fact that you need this job. That decision should keep in mind the fact that Stephanie McMahon is watching. And that decision should be that you are going to announce that the very first Raw superstar to enter the Money in the Bank ladder match is Kevin Owens.
I'm glad you reminded me that Stephanie McMahon was watching. But I've decided that I'm going to put Braun Strowman in a qualifying match. And you know what? Ironically, his opponent is going to be you. And that match starts right now. Good luck, KO.
Now we're talking.
Ooh, so coming up next, we're gonna have a match. We're gonna have a matchup between. We're gonna have a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens.
WWE Money in the Bank is presented by.
All right, we're getting the match now. I'm gonna say Braun Strowman's gonna win because Braun Strowman's awesome. I mean, he deserves the win. He's awesome, and he's a big dude, and he's just gonna absolutely destroy Kevin Owens.
Versus Kevin Owens, and we are underway.
So throughout this show, when there's money, ooh, referee went down.
Wiped out as Strowman sent Kevin Owens sprawling across the ring. Well, you can argue that.
So throughout this show, during the Money in the Bank qualifying matches, I'll kind of go over each guy's history in Money in the Bank ladder matches, and maybe even in Money in the Bank pay-per-views themselves. Oh, wait a minute, it was stolen.
The ring, Strowman and Owens and Kevin Owens quickly on top of the Monster Among Men.
Oh, and Strowman just took him down. Kevin Owens has competed in 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches and 3 Money in the Bank pay-per-views themselves. His debut at Money in the Bank pay-per-view came in a champion versus champion match when he was the NXT champion, facing United States champion John Cena in a losing effort. And then that was at Money in the Bank 2015. Then at Money in the Bank, Owen stomped. At Money in the Bank 2016, Kevin Owens competed in a Money in the Bank ladder match with superstars like Cesaro, Alberto Del Rio, Sami Zayn, Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose, and that's it. And that's it. And that matchup where the matchup ended up being won by Dean Ambrose. And then
2, 3, 4 weeks. I don't think you can dispute Braun Strowman is on it just as high.
And then at Money in the Bank 2017 last year, Kevin Owens also competed in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Sami Zayn was in that match last year. I don't think I said that. Where the superstars in that match were Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, Shinsuke Nakamura, and AJ Styles.
I'm a little bit selfish in that I really would love to see Braun win this match.
Braun Strowman's never competed at a Money in the Bank pay-per-view. 2015, he wasn't in the company yet. 2016 was out of action. And in 2017, it was a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. Oh, and wonderful splash in the corner. Kevin Owens is also a former champion. He's a former NXT champion. Defeated Sami Zayn at NXT TakeOver Rival in 2015 to win the championship. And then at Night of Champions of that year, he won his first main roster championship, beating Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship. And then on an episode of Monday Night Raw in 2016, oh no, oh no.
Braun Strowman in pursuit, not allowing Owens to get away. Seemed like a good plan, Kevin. And
He was going for the beard.
Had a handful of beard. And meanwhile,
tornado DDT on the outside.
DDT off the barricade, and the big man's down. This is Kevin's opportunity.
He may get it counted out.
Kevin Owens is going to the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Kevin
Braun Strowman may get counted out here. Let's see if that happens.
Take a count-out victory as we take another look at the tornado DDT. Face first, goes Strowman.
I like the tornado DDT that Owen said.
DDT was what Kevin Owens initially had planned, but he was able to adapt to the situation and plant the monster among men. Now, count of 6 is Strowman.
7.
Back to ring, gets to the apron,
and he just beat the count.
Has to go back to work.
Kevin Owens also he won his second Intercontinental Championship on an episode of Monday Night Raw in 2016 in a Fatal 5-Way match. Defeated Tyler Breeze, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, and Stardust. And then obviously he's a former WWE Universal Champion. Won a Fatal 4 elimination match on an episode of Raw in 2016 in August. Defeated Big Cass, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins.
I was getting there. I was going to wait for the women's match. But
and what a clothesline by Strowman. And then obviously Kevin Owens is a former 3-time United States champion. Defeated Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 33 to win the championship. And then beat Jericho on an episode of SmackDown in 2017 to win the championship. And then beat AJ Styles at Battleground 2017 to win the championship. And he hasn't had a championship since then, actually. And I already mentioned Braun Strowman's title wins.
Count of 4, and this time Strowman, I'm not sure knows where he is. This must feel like the longest 10 count in the history of Kevin Owens' career. Count of 7, Strowman makes it back into the ring, and a count of 8. Can Owens take over? It is our first Money in the Bank.
Raw's back on. And Kevin Owens right now is dominating Braun Strowman with a rear chin lock. Strowman's about to make his comeback. Obviously, Braun Strowman's done some things since he's joined WWE. Oh my gosh. And a nice choke slam by Strowman. I mean, Braun Strowman originally came in as one of Adam Rose's Rosebuds. But whoever would have thought Braun Strowman would have gone to the spot that he was in. Then eventually he debuted him on the main roster, joining up with Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, known as the Wyatt family, by attacking Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. And then he had his first match against Dean Ambrose where he was very green. He had his first pay-per-view match at Night of Champions. He went going for the one in Power Slam. No. At Night of Champions 2015 in the 6-man tag team match when he teamed up with his Wyatt family brethren, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, to defeat Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, and Dean Ambrose, and a nice super kick by Owen.
Not so much. And Kevin Owens can't believe that Strowman is still.
And then a senton right to the back. He's not going to get him off a senton. Come on. And then Braun Strowman, went on to make an appearance at Survivor Series with Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. And at this point, Eric Owen had joined back up with the Wyatt family. Lost to the Brothers of Destruction, and the Brothers of Destruction double choke slam Braun Strowman through the ring. And then all 4 members of the Wyatt family members of Survivor Series 2015. All 4 members of the Wyatt family had tables, ladders, and chairs at TLC for short in 2015. Defeated Team Extreme, which consisted of the Dudley Boys, Tommy Dreamer, and Rhino. Oh, and a nice big boot by Strowman. And then they went on to beat them the next night in an Extreme Rules match. And then Braun Strowman competed in the Royal Rumble match in 2016, where he was eliminated by Brock Lesnar. That was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then at Fastlane in 2000, later on that year, Braun Strowman teamed up with Luke Harper. They were throwing in a frog splash by Owen. No, Strowman kicked out. And yeah, Strowman, Harper, and Rowan lost to Ryback, Big Show, and Kane. And then the Wyatt family was robbed out at WrestleMania 32 by The Rock and John Cena, which was terrible. And then they obviously turned face, but shortly afterwards, when Bray Wyatt got injured, Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan, because Luke Harper also got injured, pretty much were left off TV for a while. And then they came back and started to do a feud with the New Day, defeated the New Day at Battleground. And when Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper were drafted to SmackDown, ooh, Strowman's not having that. Super kick.
Strowman is stunned. Can he do the pop-up powerbomb to the big man?
Oh, no.
Oh, Braun says, oh, not tonight. No.
Strowman's not having that.
Put his birthday cake in the blender after
I
that
think he actually tried it, though. I mean, he was actually kind of, I don't know if he, oh, a splash in the corner. But yeah, Strowman went on to compete on Monday Night Raw in 2016 and started having enhancement match after enhancement match and was started to demand competition. And then eventually, Sami Zayn, ooh, what a shoulder block by Strowman. Sami Zayn stepped up to take on Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman easily destroyed him in a matchup. Braun Strowman was part of the Raw vs. SmackDown Survivor Series match. Oh, and he hit him again. Yeah, Braun Strowman teamed up with Team Raw members Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Chris Jericho.
I still can't believe that impact. Strowman looking to put Owens away, and Kevin Owens again rolls out a
and Roman Reigns. And they also Team SmackDown's Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Shane McMahon. Oh, and another one. Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles, and Strowman was eliminated first by countout. And then Braun Strowman got into the feud with Sami Zayn, lost him at Roadblock end of the line. Well, he didn't really lose to him, but since Sami Zayn lasted 10 minutes with him, it caused a loss. So then Strowman beat him in the last man standing match. And then he cost Roman Reigns the WWE Universal. Oh, here comes the running power slam. Got it. So Braun Strowman wins. That was a good match. I'll give it 3 stars. That definitely gets enough. I thought the opening segment wasn't up. So the opening segment wasn't up, and this match wasn't up. And now Braun Strowman's the first competitor that's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
One of those outside the ring. Watch this. Strowman burying Kevin Owens. And look at Kevin. Almost ended up in the front row. Wow. And then it got worse. Somehow, some way, Strowman maintained the speed and would flatten Owens. Not once, but twice more. Check this out. There was a time.
That was awesome.
There was a time when you could leave the ring and catch your breath, but no longer whenever Braun Strowman is your opponent. So this is the lightning back for the 7 other men who will eventually be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Braun Strowman is now in the match, guys.
So 7 men are going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's really cool.
If he gets the contract, that means he's going to have a world championship opportunity whenever he damn well pleases. I would not want to have to look.
I would have complained if Braun Strowman won Money in the Bank, and then obviously cashed it in and won the either the WWE or the WWE Universal Championship. But still to come on this show, we have a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match: Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn versus Prince Nevitz.
Later on tonight, and the field of the women's Money in the Bank ladder match will become a little.
And also still to come tonight, we have another triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match: Sasha Banks versus Ember Moon versus Ruby Riott.
And Ruby Riott live tonight. Monday Night Raw is live tonight on Long Island, New York, and it's all about qualifying matches for Money in the Bank. Our broadcast colleague, Mike Rowe, is standing by with one of the hopefuls. Excuse me, Roman. You handled your business, your victory over Samoa Joe last night at Backlash. But what is your mindset going into your Money in the Bank qualifying match tonight against Finn Balor and Sami Zayn?
My mindset is I'm the uncrowned Universal Champion. For whatever reason, WWE management just doesn't agree with this. So that means I've been screwed over heavily, and I'm sick and tired of it, man. I can't control everything that happens back here. I can't control the backstage politics. But when I go out to that ring, the bell goes ding, ding, I'm in full control. That's where I silence all the haters, all my doubters, night after night, year after year. I've made a career out of silence and the hate. Just ask Paul Heyman. Ask Brock Lesnar. Hell, ask Samoa Joe what happened last night. But it's about tonight. I wouldn't want to be Sami Zayn. I wouldn't want to be Finn Balor because I'm pissed off. So that means I'm going to go out there, I'm going to control my yard, I'm going to dominate, and I'm going to win. And then I'm going to go on to Money in the Bank, and I'm going to win that contract. And then I will be in full control of my destiny. And I'm going to take back what's rightfully mine, the Universal Championship. That's my mindset, man. You understand?
Guys, it's undeniable that the big dog is
typical Roman Reigns promo, getting it down.
Best of this opportunity, but after what he dealt with last night, the beating that Samoa Joe put on Roman Reigns, there's no way he's 100%. But I like the fact that he's not looking back anymore. He's strictly looking forward. He's got a laser focus, and the two guys he's going to be in the ring with tonight, I would not want to be them. Roman Reigns is not the only one looking forward to perhaps qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder matches. We caught up with some other superstars earlier today.
Well, Bailey.
Being that I'm a hugger, I can't think of anything better than to climb that ladder in the Money in the Bank ladder match, reach up and wrap my arms around that briefcase.
We've just been briefed on a new case. I mean, the briefcase. That's what I said, briefcase. The Money in the Bank briefcase with the golden ticket inside. I thought it was a contract. Not to get it, you need to use a bedazzled grappling hook. I thought it was a ladder. Case closed.
That's awesome. Well, those were good promos. Up. Well, Bailey's not as much, but I like Breezango goes. There's Kurt Angle and Goldust.
I've only ever met one man that I didn't want to fight. $1 Million Baby 2004. What does that mean? It means I want the opportunity to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. It is my quest. The ultimate goal. Kurt. I thought coming to Raw in the Superstar Shakeup was going to be a good move for my career. Why am I not in the triple threat match? More importantly, why is Roman Reigns in that match? He has got opportunity after opportunity, and I have gotten none. I deserve to be in the match, Kurt. What makes you think you deserve anything? You haven't won a match since you came to Raw. I don't think you understand. No, I don't think you understand. This can wait till after your match tonight. What match? Your match with Chad Gable. You know, the one you called Mini-Me? The one who actually beat you? I'll tell you what, you put on a good showing tonight, and I'll consider Money in the Bank. Maybe. Good. Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy night. All About Eve, 1950.
That segmented down. It wasn't very good.
Guys, Jinder Mahal better hope he's not upsetting by Chad Gable again tonight, or there was his chance at Money in the Bank. Yeah, he better not overlook him again.
Well, here comes No Way Jose. He's here to have fun.
Job to do. You know, you keep teasing me about that. One of these weeks, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go over there and do it.
Jose.
Don't do it.
No,
you won't
wait.
do it.
Jose. No,
I
wait.
won't do
No,
it right now.
No way, Jose. The
no,
conga
wait.
line. Titus World.
Jose. No, wait.
Slide.
Jose.
Looks like
No,
a Jimmy
wait.
Buffett threw
No,
up all
Jose.
over Raw.
Wait.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall.
All right, we're having a six-man tag team match. It's going to be No Way Jose, Apollo Crews, and Titus O'Neil with Dana Brooke ringside versus I don't know who.
What do you think we would have to do to get JoJo to introduce Titus as Titus World Slide? Here. All right, we'll make that happen. Six-man tag team match coming up. No Way Jose and Titus Worldwide to take on Baron Corbin and the Revival.
All right, the wrestling Baron Corbin and the Revival. Even though I want the Revival to be good, I don't think they're going to win this match. I think No Way Jose, Titus O'Neil, and Apollo Crews are going to win this match because the Revival are going to be there. One of them is at least going to be there to eat the fall, but we don't know which one. Oh, this is just a sign the Revival is nothing but jobbers. They got a jobber entrance, they got nothing.
Unfortunately for the Lone Wolf, he attempted to cash in. Some would argue that Corbin squandered that opportunity. That said, in my opinion, it's done nothing but fuel Baron Corbin. He's even more dangerous today than he was when he won Money in the Bank. And because of that fact, I was talking to him before.
Obviously, Baron Corbin won the Money in the Bank ladder match last year, and I already mentioned he's in the matchup, so I don't need to go into detail about that.
Said, you're a guy. That's going to be in one of these.
And it looks like Titus O'Neil is going to start off the matchup with Dash. I don't care. Titus O'Neil's Money in the Bank pay-per-view history is he's only had a few history-worthy things. 2012, he teamed up with the tag team partner Darren Young, known as the Primetime Players, and lost to Primo and Epico. Yeah, how I remember that is, I don't know, but I do. 2013, he didn't do anything. 2014, he didn't do anything. 2015, the Primetime Players defeated Xavier Woods and Big E to win the WWE Tag Team Championships. And then, obviously, nice drop kick by Cruz. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Titus O'Neil lost a United States Championship match to Rusev.
Men and women here tonight.
Apollo Crews at Money in the Bank 2016 defeated Sheamus in a matchup, actually. You forget that, but he beat Sheamus in a matchup, a former world champion.
Going on here in WWE, including
Baron Corbin, when he tried to cash in his Money in the Bank, well, he didn't mention the cash in when they won. He failed to cash in August of last year, in 2017, when he lost to WWE champion Jinder Mahal.
He's hanging out with Corbin and asking if you want to go to the bar. He'd stand outside and trick drunk people.
Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews have a history with each other. They had a matchup with each other at NXT TakeOver London, where Baron Corbin was victorious there, and that match took place in 2015.
So I'm trying to figure out, is No Way Jose actually signed a contract with Titus World Slide, or I think
the Revival, the first and only two-time NXT Tag Team Champions. They defeated the Vaudevillains on an episode of NXT in 2015 to win their first championships, and then in 2016 at NXT TakeOver the End, they defeated American Alpha to win their second NXT Tag Team Championships.
Cover by Dawson.
It just sucks that it doesn't really seem like the Revival's really been able to get anything going on the main roster. You know, every time it seems like they get something going, one of them usually gets hurt. But now they've just been jobbed out. I don't think they've been the same since Raw 25 when they were jobbed out by D-Generation X / The Click when they just ended up absolutely taking them out.
Tag is made. I don't think Apollo realizes it. Well, he does now as Corbin buries an elbow in the back of his neck. This Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin, also a former United States champion, defeated AJ Styles and Kai Dillinger in a triple threat match in Hell in a Cell last year to win the championship. His first match, he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, last eliminating Kane. Oh, nice Mr. Daly by Cruz.
I'm pretty sure that the last time Titus Worldwide won a match as a tag team, the answer is no. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. Tag made Dawson, and here comes.
And No Way Jose's got the hot tag on Dawson.
245-pounder from the Dominican Republic who loves to have fun but is all business in the ring. Well, the good news is if you're coming up on college finals, you could just use No Way Jose as a human highlighter.
It's actually a good point.
Barrett knocked off the apron.
I mean, I'm coming up on college finals. I need No Way Jose, baby.
No Way Jose with a big splash in the corner to Scott Dawson. Talking about a huge upside. And here we go. Cover by No Way Jose. Is enough to put him away, and it's Wilder. You know, think about this, guys. Can we see an up-and-comer, a youngster, somebody maybe off the beaten path? Oh, wow. Like a No Way Jose, potentially over the course of the next couple of weeks, get a shot at Money in the Bank ladder match. First, he's got to get into a qualifying match up for that to happen. Kept up by Apollo Crews. Highly athletic, very dangerous. Crews.
Oh, there goes
Corbin.
Baron
Pulling down
Corbin.
the top rope, and Crews went flying. There are bodies everywhere. And No Way Jose misses wildly.
Oh.
From behind, Scott Dawson. Tags on. Corbin legal. I don't think No Way Jose understands.
Pump up punch.
Corbin's the legal man. No, he doesn't. And he doesn't understand and doesn't know.
And see you later.
Good night. End of days. Corbin.
That was a 2-star match. This match is a down. It was pointless. That was a match you would probably see like on main event. Come on.
Nobody likes winning more than Baron Corbin. Nobody likes rubbing your nose in it more than Baron Corbin. He said he had a job to do here, and that was to stop all
What
the
a waste of
silliness
time.
in WWE. And first, Baron Corbin made sure Apollo Crews would pay. Look at Crews. A lesser athlete would be injured right now. I agree with you there, but here you see No Way Jose seems to have things under control. Delivers this beautiful pop-up boom, right hand to the jaw of Dawson. But unfortunately, the conga line came to a screeching halt. Boom! Courtesy of the lone wolf. And if Baron was trying to show Kurt Angle that he deserves the shot, I think he did show Kurt Angle.
So I don't know if this means Baron Corbin's going to be in the Money in the Bank match or what, but whatever.
And the revival here tonight on Raw. All right, speaking of Money in the Bank qualifying, it's time for the women. How about this for a triple threat match? Sasha Banks, Ember Moon.
But coming up next, we have a triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. Sasha Banks versus Ember Moon versus Ruby Riott. I'm actually excited about that matchup.
And for Backlash, we now move on to 6 weeks. The Money in the Bank pay-per-view event on the WWE Network from Chicago. Now we look to qualify the first woman for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Yes.
All right, so now we have the triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. No, it really could come down to 2 women. It could come down to either Sasha Banks or Ember Moon. I don't think Ruby Riott stand a chance of winning. But I'm going to say that Ember Moon's going to win this matchup. I think she's fairly new on the main roster. I think we could give her a nice victory and have her qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. We could always have Sasha Banks beat somebody else in a qualifying match to get in. I would say if you're probably going to have anybody eat the fall, I think that's what Ruby Riott's here for.
No word in Sasha's vocabulary she loves as much as the word meat. Well, all the drama she's been through, that all can go out the window. She can be victorious here tonight and look forward.
Next, accompanied by the right
Here's a woman who over the past week, last night of the Backlash kickoff show last week on Raw, has knocked off 2 women's champions.
Obviously, none of these women have any, history in the Money in the Bank matches because last year was the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, and Sasha Banks was on Raw, and Ember Moon and Ruby Riott were both on NXT at the same time. So, but I can go over the championship reigns. Sasha Banks, a former 5-time women's champion, won her first NXT Women's Championship at NXT TakeOver Rival in 2015. In a Fatal 4 match, she had Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Bayley. And then she won her first Women's Championship on the first day of the brand split in 2016. After the brand split, it already split is what I'm talking about. Defeating Charlotte, and then she won on another episode of Monday Night Raw in October in the main event, defeating Charlotte, and then she won it on another episode of Monday Night Raw in November in the main event of Raw, defeating Charlotte Flair in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and then at SummerSlam 2017, she defeated Alexa Bliss to win the Raw Women's Championship. Ember Moon, the former one-time NXT Women's Champion. Last year in November at NXT TakeOver War Games, she won a Fatal 4 match, defeated Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross, and Kairi Sane to win the NXT Women's Championship. But obviously would like to be a champion up on the main roster.
Oh, and Ruby Riott right to the midsection of Sasha Banks, and the matchup is underway. You see the briefcase hanging above the ring. It was Carmella who last year
hasn't won any championships in WWE.
Climbed up, grabbed the briefcase, had the contract. She cashed it in to become champion. And won
nice double arm drag.
Backlash against Charlotte last night, Corey. Very impressive. Carmella silencing a lot of doubters. Cover here by Banks.
So I don't know what's going to happen here when it comes down to
use less than honest tactics. All she did was exactly what the
Money in the Bank ladder matches. I don't know if they're going to want to have one on SmackDown and one on Raw, but I think it all depends on who I think's going to win this matchup.
Talk about Raw. Oh my God, Raw physical ability. I don't know that Ember Moon has a parallel in the women's division, at least not on Monday Night Raw. Woman was partially trained by Booker T. We heard the Hall of Famers thoughts on Ember a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, nice Sasha with an arm drag by Sasha Banks. Very smart by Ruby Riott to stay outside the ring.
And now it's Ruby Riott from behind. And don't forget the
I don't understand if the triple threat matches. If a triple threat match is a no disqualifications, why don't Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan just interfere in the match the whole time? Why do they need to kind of pick and choose where they're going to interfere? And they're not even interfering at all. It never makes any sense when the guy has a faction or something and it's like a no DQ match. In those matches, those guys pick and choose when they're going to interfere. Just interfere the whole match. That makes sense.
Really of this group trying to take control.
Oh my gosh, I needed a gut by Ruby Riott.
Riott has been so darn impressive since arriving. Watch this.
Ruby Riott's actually a pretty good professional wrestler.
And the backlash kickoff shows she buries Sasha. Ember cover, looking to steal one and a kick out by the woman who refers to herself as the war goddess, Ember Moon. That is one of the most impressive moves that I've seen in a long time, just mashing the face into the corner.
Oh, no. Ruby Riott. Oh, super kick to the ribs. Oh, and a leg sweep.
Ruby Riott and Ember Moon showing off that athleticism.
Oh, nice. Hey, dude.
I love the word unique. I love also unorthodox and very hard to get ready for. I think Ruby Riott was surprised as anybody that Ember Moon was up to her feet just that quick. And Ember Moon trying to put Ruby Riott away. Deep front face lock applied. Riott trying to fight her way out of it. Manages to escape.
But why don't they just interfere the whole match? Don't pick and choose. Oh, nice STO by Ruby Riott.
Two advance. Money in the Bank and a kick out at two. And again, no disqualification for it. And Banks blasted off the apron. It only takes a second or two distraction. And that's what the two on the outside are good for. Have names, coach. Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. Get to learn them, get to know them, get to enjoy them, because they're going to be around for a long time. You know, again, let the guys back in 2005, it was Chris Jericho who gave the idea of Money in the Bank to Eric Bischoff. Made it a reality. WrestleMania that year.
No, obviously, Ruby Riot's, even though she hasn't been popular so long in WWE, she's been in WWE a little over a year. She showed up on an episode of NXT to help Ty Dillinger, No Way Jose, and Roderick Strong try to take out Sanity, but obviously they failed when they lost an eight-person mixed tag team match at NXT TakeOver Orlando, and then Ruby Riot week after week kept wanting to go after Nikki Cross, and then eventually they both competed in a triple threat match for Asuka's NXT Women's Championship, but Asuka won and retained the championship. And then Ruby Riot failed to defeat Ember Moon in a #1 contenders match to win the championship. Oh my gosh! Oh, I led a DDT into a pay dirt. Ruby Riot's looking pretty impressive in this matchup, actually. She's just been taking out both Banks and Moon. And then obviously in Ember Moon's last match in NXT, she lost to Sonya Deville in a pretty decent feud, I guess. And then they Ruby Riot, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan were all caught up to the main roster on SmackDown, known as the Riot Squad, and they attacked everybody. Becky Lynch. Oh, roll up by Moon, no. Yeah, they took out everybody. Naomi, Becky Lynch, Naomi, Charlotte Flair, and then doing a 6-woman tag team. And Natalya as well, by the way, doing a 6-woman tag team match. They defeated Charlotte Flair, Naomi, and Natalya. And then obviously they started to slowly just dominate everybody on SmackDown, and then eventually Ruby Riot wrestled Charlotte Flair at Fastlane earlier this year for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Charlotte Flair retained the championship. And then the Riot Squad competed at the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. She was eliminated. I don't remember eliminated her. And then shortly afterwards, the Riot Squad was traded over to Raw and attacked Bayley and Sasha Banks during the matchup. And then obviously Ruby Riot these past 2 weeks has defeated Sasha Banks on an episode of Raw, and then Bayley on Backlash Kickoff. Oh, and Sasha Banks making a comeback.
A woman who's created history in WWE over the
Sasha Banks competed in the first Hell in a Cell match. Springboard crossbody. At NXT TakeOver Respect, Sasha Banks was part of the first ever main event pay-per-view, where she was part of the first ever NXT Iron Woman match, losing to Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. It was a 30-minute Iron Woman match. Oh, a drop kick by Boom, sending Ruby Riot off the apron. Oh, and a double knee to Banks. Oh, and a flip dive right on the Morgan. Right on the Morgan. Yeah. Oh, this is drop kick off the Bayley kick, not off the apron, sorry. Suicide dive through the ropes.
You're right, but here we go. Cover by Ember. Cover.
1, 2, no.
What a huge win this would be. Well, these women understand what's at stake, Coach. That contract gives you an opportunity to cash in on the championship.
Sasha Banks also competed. She's competed in the only 2 Iron Women matches, because at Roadblock Ending the Line, she wrestled Charlotte Flair in a 30-minute Iron Woman match. Oh, and Sarah Logan just taking down Ember Moon right there.
Sarah Logan on the outside, checking on her Comrade.
It doesn't really look like the crowd paid attention to this match. They're paying attention to something.
The shoulder right to the gut of Sasha Banks, and now they'll look to bring Sasha in the hard way. Sasha blocks, though. And Banks, knee, what a knee. Heard it. Yeah, right between the eyes of Ryan. Here we go. Boom! And a little payback to Ruby from earlier on.
Yeah, Sasha Banks is also was the first
right
entrant to compete in the Royal Rumble match that was a woman.
And again, with Ember Moon out of the
lasted up
equation
until the final.
this is turned into a one-on-one matchup.
Owen was eliminated by the Bella
Ryan and
Twins.
Banks.
But eliminated a lot of people in that matchup. Bailey, Trish Stratus.
Couple of headbutts by Ruby
I
Ryan.
think she eliminated Vicky Guerrero. Yeah, she was one of the people that eliminated Vicky Guerrero.
Wait a second.
Oh, Shivano. Oh, Sasha Banks rolled through. Oh, and the Wyatt Squad.
Saving the match, legal, no disqualification. I think that was 3, though. And now the Wyatt Squad mugging Sasha Banks. Ruby Ryan barking
Oh, Bailey.
She's coming to join the beatdown. No, she's coming to help Sasha. Finally, Bailey doing the right thing, coming to the aid of her former friend.
But it didn't do anything. Oh, that did nothing. Come on, Bailey. That didn't do anything.
Bailey should have tried to join the Riot Squad. It was a nice thought, but a little bit too late. And again, turning their attention to Sasha Banks. This matchup continues. And
oh, Bailey dropped kick through the rope, through the ring.
Let it go. Let it go. You watching Frozen over there? No.
Rolls her up, no.
Shoulders down, kick out. Sasha looking for the Banks statement. Ruby able to block.
Oh,
now Banks goes
kick to the
down.
ribs.
Been a wild affair here. It really has. On Monday Night Raw. No doubt, all 3. Well, I guess all 6.
Oh, going for the Riot kick and Sasha Banks fight. Well, here it comes. Oh, and it flips. That was where she come from. That was really cool. That was a pretty good match. I'll give it 3 1/4. I definitely enjoyed it. I guess I thought it picked up towards the end. This gets it up, and I thought the right person went over.
Out of nowhere, picks up the victory. She's heading to Money in the Bank. Well, look what happened. Ruby Riott got distracted. Sasha Banks got distracted. Ember Moon took advantage. What a big time
So
win.
Ember Moon is the
First
competitor in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
I couldn't agree with you anymore, Coach. Ember Moon definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with in the Money in the Bank.
I actually can't wait to see like an eclipse get hit from like the top of a ladder or something. That'd be really cool.
You'd have to put Ember at the top of the
Oh, what a
conversation.
look at that flip dive by Banks. That was awesome.
Ember Moon, Cerulean, Ruby Riott almost through the floor as we take a look at the closing moments of this matchup. Sasha perhaps turning things around to look for the Bank statement here. Here comes Ember Moon with the eclipse, and Corey, you nailed it.
And as I predicted, Ruby Riott was in the match to eat the fall.
Taking out both Riott and Banks, leaving the
That was awesome,
as
though.
the last woman standing tonight. The first to qualify for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match is Ember Moon. And still to come tonight, who will join Braun Strowman in qualifying for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. We have an amazing triple threat match set for later on tonight. Roman Reigns is ticked
And still to
off.
come on the show, we have our second triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn versus Prince Nevitz.
Live tonight. And Bobby Lashley has dominated Raw since he returned the night after WrestleMania.
And coming up next, we're going to have our exclusive interview with Bobby Lashley. I'm excited about that. It's finally about time we're going to hear from him. It was Ember Moon.
Excuse me, Ember. You're headed to the Money in the Bank ladder match. What's your reaction to what some may consider an underdog victory?
You know what? I'm over the moon. An underdog, you can say whatever you want. People have tried to put limits on me my entire life. And you know what? I prove them wrong and rise to the challenge and every time. Tonight, I seized an opportunity, and I proved that I am skill, honor, and heart. So this is only the beginning. And I'm going to rise to every... You know what? I'm going to rise and grab that money in the bank contract.
Hey, after what we saw, you can't argue with anything that you just said.
I absolutely wouldn't. I think Ember Moon definitely got to be taken very seriously as someone who could win the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Ember Moon taking the WWE by storm, as is this man, Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley first started competing in amateur wrestling in the 7th grade. Through junior high and high school, Lashley was a standout and earned a wrestling scholarship to Missouri Valley College, where he became a 3-time NAIA champion. Being the son of a drill sergeant, Lashley's military pedigree caught the eye of the United States Army, who contacted Lashley after college about not only enlisting, but also joining their freestyle wrestling team. As part of the Army's world-class athlete program, Lashley won silver and gold in the International Military Sports Council Championship events. This would earn Lashley an opportunity to try out for the U.S. Olympic team. And while an untimely knee injury would dash his Olympic hopes, it was a chance meeting with WWE superstar Kurt Angle that would set Lashley on a new path. Lashley received a call from WWE inviting him to try out, and it wasn't long before Bobby earned a contract.
The powerhouse world-class athlete Bobby Lashley.
Lashley quickly rose to superstardom in WWE, becoming one of the most popular superstars.
Lashley, the new ECW champion. Lashley wins the United States Championship.
And reaching the pinnacle achievement by headlining WrestleMania. After his success in WWE, Lashley's passion for competition led him into the world of mixed martial arts, compiling a career record of 15-2. Now, after a 10-year hiatus, Lashley has returned to WWE.
Oh my! What? Bobby Lashley is back!
With even higher aspirations and intent on leaving an indelible mark on WWE.
Bobby, thank you so much for joining me. After a 10-year hiatus, you are finally back inside a WWE ring. We all know about Bobby Lashley, the WWE superstar. What about Bobby Lashley, the man? Who is Bobby Lashley?
Well, first of all, I got to say that I'm extremely blessed. You know, unlike so many other unfortunate people, I had a great family. And that's pretty much all I'm about. It was me, my mom, my dad, and my 3 older sisters.
Your sisters, you close with them?
We are. When I was younger, I really didn't think we were. I thought that they were really rude and mean and nasty to me. My sisters used to take me out to the woods. They used to tie me up there, and they used to leave me there for hours. They thought that was the funniest thing in the world. Being the younger brother, getting bullied by his older sisters. Especially my older sister, Kathy. And Kathy would actually chase me around with a broom. I don't know what it was. Maybe that was her weapon of choice or whatever. But she's always carried this broom with her. I didn't know if she liked sweeping or whatever. So, of course, I had the little joke that I played on her. I said, you know, you should just hop on that broom and kind of take off. And that just really fueled her. She chased me all around and tried to kill me with it. Then there was my next sister, Jessica. You know how some people say they have a security blanket? Well, my sister Jessica had a security towel. It's this white towel that she used to carry with her everywhere she went. She got it from my grandmother, so it was really special to her. But over time, this white towel got a little more dingy and dirty to the point where this towel was nasty and it stunk. And I remember one day she took that towel and she went to school with it. And of course, a local bully saw her and took the towel from her. That's where little brother Bobby stepped in. I went in there and I found that bullet, and I took that towel from that bullet and I shoved it down his throat. I bet that towel was really, really tasty, Tim. But then lastly, there was my last sister, Frances. Frances was the youngest, and she was the closest to my age. And of course, being the youngest girl, she was Daddy's little girl. My dad was in the Army. So my sister used to always carry his helmet with her. She took it to school. She took it to church. She took it everywhere she went. So, of course, playing pranks, I decided to take the helmet from her and hide it in her bedroom. You see this scar right here, Renee? This scar will always remind me not to mess with Frances.
It sounds like you've had and still have a pretty colorful life.
Yes, I have. And yes, I do. And I enjoyed every second of it. But now I have an extended family called the WWE Universe. And we're going to have a lot of fun together.
Bobby, thank you so much for sitting down here with me. I really appreciate you taking the time today.
1 second. Before we leave, if you don't mind if I do one thing.
Sure.
I just want to say hello to my sisters. Kathy, Jessica, Frances. I love you.
Bobby, thank you again. Really appreciate it. And we're all looking forward to learning more about Bobby Lashley.
Thank you.
Good interview, get to know.
I just feel like there is this cloud of conspiracy hanging over us, following us everywhere we go, raining on what should be our parade of triumph, quite frankly.
You're telling me that? Hey, I just went through Armageddon, okay, with Braun Strowman. That's what it felt like. You're about to have a nice little triple threat match with Roman and Finn, and you're complaining. Listen, if anybody's a victim here, it's me.
Okay? Listen, don't let them do this to us. Don't let them turn us against each other. That's what they want.
Oh, is that what they want?
Yes.
Well, then they must have been thrilled with you last time when you slapped me in the face.
Oh, my God.
What was that about, huh?
Jeff, come on. That was yesterday. Okay, we need to focus on the future. We need to get out of this position that we're in right now. We need to seize a position of power. And there's no better way to do that than by becoming Universal Champion. And there's no better way to do that than by winning the Money in the Bank contract. Okay, so I am sorry. I am sorry about what happened yesterday. Okay? But both of us are going to be very sorry if neither of us qualifies for this match. Okay, now tonight I have a triple threat. That means anything goes. I need to know that you have my back. Are you with me? Come on, man. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Don't you mean yep?
I mean, yeah.
Good backstage segment, getting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sunil Singh.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand up. Show some respect for your modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal.
Well, Jinder Mahal began tonight complaining to General Manager Kurt Angle that he deserves to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, or at least an opportunity to qualify for it.
Some Jinder Mahal's history at Money in the Bank. I'll go over Sami Zayn's later on in the show. But Jinder Mahal, and obviously Bobby Lashley, you gotta go over his. He's never competed at a pay-per-view, but he has competed at a Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 22. But let me first give my predictions to this match. I'm going to say Chad Gable is going to defeat Jinder Mahal, actually. I think it's actually going to happen. I think Chad Gable will win. But anyhow, Bobby Lashley was in the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 22, which was other people that were in it were winners: Rob Van Dam, Shelton Benjamin, Finlay, Ric Flair, and Matt Hardy. You know, Jinder Mahal's Money in the Bank history was I don't think he's actually. I think he's only had one match there, and that match was being when he successfully retained his WWE Championship over Randy Orton at last year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Chad Gable has no history of Money in the Bank because he's never competed at Money in the Bank, so.
Going Colossus to put Gable away. Chad Gable did something spectacular. Gable would run up the turnbuckles into a pinning combination and score a 3-count over the
obviously too, Jinder Mahal, a former, like I said, former WWE champion, defeated Randy Orton at Backlash 2017 to win the championship, and also a former United States champion, defeated Randy Orton, Rusev, and Bob Roode, totally awesome Roode, Mark Roode to win the championship. In a fatal 4-way match. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. Chad Gable, a former 2-time tag team champion, plus NXT tag team champion with his tag team partner Jason Jordan, known as American Alpha, defeating the Revival at NXT TakeOver Dallas in 2016. And then on an episode of SmackDown in 2017, American Alpha defeated Randy Orton and Luke Harper, the Usos, and Beauty and the Man Beast to win their first and only SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Sunil Singh, his own history of Money in the Bank was being back suplexed to an announcer's table by Randy Orton, being beaten the crap out of. And then obviously he hasn't won any championships in WWE or anything like that. Former Global Force Wrestling, or GFW for short, tag team champion with his brother Samir Sin.
Bounced off the apron as Jinder Mahal is taken over. And Mahal again assaulting Chad Gable. Take a look at this. Shoulder first into the abdomen of Gable. By Mahal. Kick out by Gable at 2. That would be a penalty in the upcoming NFL season.
Jinder Mahal. I've never really broken down his WWE career. He came into WWE in 2011, where he started kind of like the storyline with the Great Khali, where he was like his brother-in-law, and he forced the Great Khali to turn on his manager, Ranjit Singh, and they kind of shortly dropped it afterwards. They had them turn on each other, where the Great Khali defeated them in a matchup, and then Jinder Mahal got into like a feud with Sheamus, where Sheamus defeated him week after week, and then really Jinder Mahal just kind of went into enhancement talent status. And then him, Heath Slater, and Drew McIntyre all formed 3MB. And they did decently well for a while. They defeated superstars such as Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel, Brodus Clay, Santino Marella, Team Cobra, Zack Ryder even at one point. And then eventually Jinder Mahal, after the whole, well, actually in 2013 too, they went into the stream where they had like 1 million matches with Los Matadores. Nice cross arm breaker over the top rope. And then obviously Jinder Mahal, then was part of that feud with
that was very, very close.
With El Torito and Hornswoggle, and obviously was shortly released right afterwards. And then he came back in 2016, and originally was a part of a team with Heath Slater where they were going to be a tag team. But then Jinder Mahal turned on him when Mick Foley rolls him up.
He's got the shoulders down and kicked out by Mahal at 2. Gable thought he had the win. Mahal just beat the count.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal beat Heath Slater to earn a contract on Raw, but they kind of shortly started jobbing out, losing to guys such as Neville, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, Prince Neville. And then he was the... Oh, come on. I thought Gable was going to get a win.
Mahal with a much-needed win.
I'm giving that a down. It was a waste of time and just pointless. Only Jinder Mahal could have a bad match with Chad Gable. Like, I think Baron Corbin has had better matches with Chad Gable.
And give him a piece of his mind, saying, I want an opportunity. Gable nearly stole another victory from Mahal with this very, very impressive counter. But
the only thing I can suggest to do with Chad Gable is to put him on the cruiserweight division. He fits the limit, and I think he would fare fairly well in the cruiserweight division.
You cannot be impressed with what we just saw.
Especially with the matches he can have against the likes of, you know, Buddy Murphy, Grand Elite, Hideo Itami, Cedric Alexander.
One win can do so much. Chad Gable got upset with Sunil Singh in his face. And now Jinder Mahal.
You know, he have some great matches with Drew Gulak and Tony Nese and Mark Andrews.
And now we see that bona fide
so I think that would be awesome, actually.
No! Total disregard for everybody. Cares about no one but himself. I hate to say it, Coleman. If you want to get to the top from here, you can't care about anybody else. I know, but enough already. I would say he's a mentality here. To be fair, Chad Gable did attack Sunil Singh. Sunil Singh got in Gable's face. Deserved what he got. There was no physicality. Verbal provocations do not count. I think this is basically the frustration over the last month mulling over.
Jinder Mahal, I guess, while we're doing this attack. You know, I don't even care. I was just about to get to like the most interesting part about his push, but
is Angle impressed by Mahal's performance tonight? Look at this. Sunil Singh simply giving some encouragement to Gable. Encourage Gable with an uncalled for face palm, and Chad had to pay. Well, maybe this is how Jinder Mahal shows Kurt Angle in his mind that he is as impressive as he can be. Well, I can tell you, Jinder Mahal is not the only one who feels like he should be qualifying for a Money in the Bank ladder match.
Well, Alexa Bliss.
Just because you've been bullied doesn't mean you can't accomplish your dream. I've climbed to the top of this women's division once, and I'll do it again. When I win the Money in the Bank contract, cash in on that bully, Nia, and become a champion that little girls around the world can truly look up to.
We will rise to the top of the ladder. We will rise and win the Money in the Bank contract. We will rise and turn Monday Night Raw into the wasteland.
Thumbs in the middle promos. I really didn't care. I like Alexa Bliss, and I didn't care about the Ascension. Instead of coming tonight, we have a triple threat Money in the Bank qualified match. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn versus Finch Nevitz.
Sami Zayn and the leader of Balor Club, Finn Balor, in a qualifying match tonight.
It's Zack Ryder.
We are in the hometown of the Long Island, I see. Think about this. What would be better than the hometown boy becoming the hometown hero and qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match right here tonight on Long Island? Zach, I'm a big fan of yours, but I hurt. Did you see what I just did to your hand-picked opponent, Chad Gable? As undeserving as Roman Reigns is, I'm not even going to ask you to take him out of the match, but put the modern-day Maharaja to the triple threat and make the Money in the Bank qualifying match a fatal four-way. Had you to the match, huh? Had me to the match. Woo, woo, woo. The answer is no, bro. Sick, bro.
That second stage segment was a thumbs down. It really wasn't all that good.
I don't know what to make of it. All the big that was by far the most recent. That was one of the funniest things. There's nothing funny about what's about to go down here. This is all business.
Hey, it looks like we're gonna have Beauty and the Man Beast versus Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. Fairly obvious, Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler to win this match since they're a dominant heel tag team, and Beauty and the Man Beast is pretty much enhancement talent. All that this match is here for is just to make Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre look good. But yeah, let's go over the Money in the Bank history. I don't think Zack Ryder did anything at Money in the Bank ever, so I can't really say that. When it comes down to Beauty and the Man Beast's history at Money in the Bank, Pete Slater competed in the 2011 Money in the Bank ladder match in 2011. Also, other competitors in this match was winner Daniel Bryan, Justin Gabriel, Wade Barrett, Sheamus, Sin Cara, Cody Rhodes, and Kane. And then obviously Drew McIntyre's history at Money in the Bank ladder matches was first at WrestleMania 26. He was a participant in that Money in the Bank ladder match, as well as winner Jack Swagger, Evan Bourne, Kofi Kingston, MVP Matt Hardy, Christian.
Said he felt stagnant. Oh, Dolph needed to reinvigorate his own career and thought maybe Drew
Christian, Kane, Dolph Ziggler was in it. I don't know if I mentioned him. And then some ninth superstar. I think it was like I forget who it was, but and then Drew McIntyre was also part of the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2010. I didn't mention, by the way, that Dolph Ziggler and Rhino started the matchup off. But yeah, Drew McIntyre was also part of the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2010. As well as Dolph Ziggler, MVP, Matt Hardy, Christian, Kane, Big Show, and Cody Rhodes, dashing Cody Rhodes. Ooh, 3MB reunion a little bit. And then everyone's doing the 3MB chant too. And then obviously Dolph Ziggler's history of Money in the Bank ladder matches is he was part of that one at WrestleMania 26. And, I forgot to mention Dolph Ziggler was also in the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2010 that I just mentioned that Drew McIntyre was in. And then at Money in the Bank 2012, Dolph Ziggler ended up winning that matchup. As defeated superstars like Christian, Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, Santino Marella, Tensai,
I can tell when a man walks down the aisle if he's here to be a superstar or to collect a paycheck. He said there are far too many in the back that are here to collect paychecks.
And Dolph Ziggler won the matchup. He cashed in the night after.
Look at this.
Oh, nice double team right there. And he ended up cashing it in against he ended up cashing it in against Dolph Ziggler ended up cashing it in against Alberto Del Rio the night after WrestleMania 29 on an episode of Monday Night Raw. Winning the World Heavyweight Championship. And then at Money in the Bank 2013, Dolph Ziggler failed to regain the World Heavyweight Championship against Alberto Del Rio. Oh, zigzag Claymore combo.
Look out, tag team division.
That was awesome. The match itself probably gets like 2.5. I overall enjoyed it. And this gets it up. But yeah, continuing with this, Dolph Ziggler also competed in the 2014 Money in the Bank ladder match with winners Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Jack Swagger, Rob Van Dam, and Kofi Kingston. And then Dolph Ziggler competed in the 2015 Money in the Bank ladder match. Competed against winner Sheamus, Roman Reigns, Neville, Kofi Kingston, and Corporate Kane. And then at Money in the Bank 2016, he lost a matchup to Baron Corbin. And then Money in the Bank 2017, I already said.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. This could be like New Year's Eve 1980
Ooh,
at Nassau
Elias.
Coliseum at 4-hour River Tour concert. Elias is here, and he's going to perform, and then he's going to be in action. You know, if his music was actually any good, you'd shut up while he played his guitar, right? Let's talk about Bobby Roode, who's feeling much, much better after last week's encounter with Elias.
So coming up next, Elias is going to compete against Bob Roode.
Superstars Who Could Have Used a Save is presented by Progressive, making it easy to bundle your home and car insurance.
For the first time, WWE bringing an event of this magnitude to Saudi Arabia.
So right now they're kind of recapping the greatest Royal Rumble event. I forgot to mention actually, it was won by Braun Strowman. Oh, we gotta see this again. We gotta see this again.
It's at this moment Titus Worldwide could have used a save.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Oh, that was the greatest thing I've seen in my life when Titus O'Neil was blocked.
I can't believe what I just saw. Did that really happen? Oh my God!
That was awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Oh, here he is. Well, everyone's gonna be quiet. Let the guy perform.
Oh, I am Elias. And I have one question for everybody here tonight.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
I know so many truths. And no truth is more apparent right now than a truth that you all know. And that is that WWE stands for
Walk with Elias.
I said WWE stands for
Walk with Elias.
I am on another planet than everybody else. I mean, last night I was interrupted by pancakes and conga lines, and worst of all, that glorious fraud, Bobby Roode. Yeah, surprise, surprise. See, I thought you'd be the kind of people that like Bobby Roode. You know, we're in Long Island, the home of Billy Joel. So it's no surprise to me that you worship a talentless, boring hack. And I don't know if Bobby Roode forgot the last 2 weeks or last week when I rammed his throat into a steel post, but I'll tell you this, if he wants to interrupt my singing again, I will gladly rip apart his vocal cords. Then I am going to go on to win the Money in the Bank ladder match.
But he haven't qualified yet. Everyone's chanting Rusev Day at him.
Rusev Day interrupted him last night, too.
Rusev Day ain't got a damn thing on Elias. Right now, I need you all to silence yourself, folks. Hold your applause and shut your mouths. Bobby thinks he's glorious. He doesn't have a clue. The truth is he's dead inside, just like all of you. And if you disagree, well, you're out of luck. You can bring the Islanders back, but this place will still suck.
Come on, Bob. Let the guy perform. Can like somebody like let this guy perform? He's got great talent.
This man has no proof. He's talking about Bobby Roode's out here dripping with
Glorious.
the classiest human being on the roster. Do you have any idea what that was? Yes, I know what truth means.
Glorious.
Okay, coach. Tell me again about verbs and adjectives. I'll score you again. Hallelujah. In 7 minutes. We're going to have a new hour.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making its way to the ring weighing 245 pounds, the glorious Bobby
This show has gone completely off the tracks. The good news is in 7 minutes we have a new hour.
Glorious. So yeah, Bob Roode has done, and Elias both don't have any money in the bank moments since Bob Roode just came up to the main roster last year, as well as Elias. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Elias was already up on the main roster, but at the time the Money in the Bank pay-per-view was going on, it was only a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. But Bob Roode, though, former four-time world champion in professional wrestling, former NXT champion at NXT TakeOver San Antonio in 2017, defeated Shinsuke Nakamura to win the championship. Oh, I forgot to do my prediction. I'm going to say Elias is going to win this match. And then Bob Roode, a former 3-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion, won his first championship, defeated James Storm in an episode of TNA in 2011, where he ended up becoming the longest reigning TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And then he defeated Lashley on an episode of TNA Impact Wrestling in 2014. And then, he's only a former 2-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion. My bad. So a 3-time World Champion. And then, Bob Roode is a former TNA Canada Mountain Champion. Defeated PJ Black to win the championship.
We're back live on Monday Night Raw.
And Raw's back on right now. Bob Roode sitting stops on Elias. Bob Roode, a former United States champion, won a tournament to win the championship by last defeated Jinder Mahal in an episode of SmackDown earlier this year. You know, Bob Roode and a former TNA World Tag Team Champion. I don't know who they defeated to win all their championships. One of the teams I know they defeated was like at Final Resolution 2010, I believe, but don't quote me on that. Beer Money, which consisted of him and James Storm, defeated Mona City Machine Guns to win the TNA World Tag Team Championships. I think they might have defeated teams like Team 3D. I know they defeated the Wolves on an episode of Impact Wrestling in 2016 when Bob Roode and when Beer Money defeated the American Wolves to win the TNA World Tag Team Championships. A nice elbow to the back by Elias. Ooh, Crossface.
Elias is definitely a main event star here in WWE. That said,
then
after the bell, I got no time for the guy. You know he's dropping an album at some point over the summer. I don't know that I care. I actually saw him with Coleman to do an interview as a mainstream. Yeah, they did outside of the company star.
Oh, an elbow right to the back.
Here's the crossface by Elias, looking to get Roode to tap out in this match. Can Elias get it done here tonight? Can I get my words out, please, Michael? Well, he may tap out here, Coach. It could be the end of the match. Sorry, but let's call the hold here before we see what happens if Roode can make it to the bottom rope and perhaps force a break. Or can Elias put Roode away for his 3rd straight victory over Bobby Roode? Almost a version of Sasha Banks' bank statement right now. Elias is using incredibly effectively. Roode's in a great deal of trouble. Yeah, Roode, is he going to tap out? He's trying to hold on to Elias's leg here, and Elias now trying to drag Roode back to the center of the ring. It's Elias' shoulders down, forcing the break. And Elias right back on the attack. Too late now, but thank you. And Rude back to his feet, whipped
Oh, I
across
think
the ring.
Cole just pissed Michael Cole cut him off.
Rude made him pay. And Bobby Roode with the right hand. Elias misses wildly, and here comes the glorious Bobby Roode. Straight right hand to the eyebrow of Elias. Roode trying to build a little momentum.
Cole, you mentioned earlier this is your favorite time of the year, heading to your favorite show of the year. I think probably the same would be said for many of these superstars. They love the Money in the Bank because of what it can mean and what it can do after that particular night in Chicago this year.
It can change your night in one moment. Change everything, your entire career.
Oh, went for a slam.
And now Elias.
Spine buster by Rude.
Here's the cover. Is it enough? It ain't kick out. What a match here on Monday Night Raw. Bobby Roode trying to fire up former United States champion over on SmackDown Live. Elias, who I have no doubt will be a future champion here in WWE.
Well, there's no doubt that he has a huge upside in and out of the ring, but it's what you do with your day job that allows you to do the things outside, like so many of the stars in the WWE.
Here comes the Bulldog. Elias countered. Oh, I might do a backbreaker.
Inside leg, hooked almost had him in a near
So
fall.
cool. We count that,
Can't
okay?
believe it.
Unparalleled aggression, Elias unleashing on Bobby Roode right now. What's Elias looking to do here? Oh, up goes Roode.
Oh, a nice power bomb.
Shoulders. Is it enough? Enough the power bomb though. Roode able to kick out.
That ain't bad.
Cover again by Elias and a kick out by Roode. And perhaps Elias beginning to get frustrated here.
And there's no question about that. He continues to do everything he thinks in his arsenal to get the job done, and it's just not enough. When you're trying to impress the GM guys, you cannot afford a loss. These are magnified when you know the general manager is watching backstage and trying to decide who he's going to put in these qualifying matches.
Well, Coach, you're right. Because wait a minute. Only 8 men are going to be in the match, the Money in the Bank ladder match. 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown. Already, 1 is qualified tonight, Braun Strowman. Another will qualify later on in our main event triple threat match. So 2 spots remain for Raw. Look at this. Elias looking to do what he did last week. Oh, Bobby Roode, though, averting disaster after the protective covering was taken off there from Elias. Kick right to the ribs. Oh, and now Bobby Roode fighting back, and this has turned into a slugfest.
Yeah, there is no technique left.
Roode looking to power Elias up for a fireman's carry. Elias is able to avoid it and drops Roode.
What are they doing?
Elias is just in your face. Again,
I don't think they know what they're doing.
Elias. He's not a technically sound
That's just
superstar. The
nothing.
guy's just gritty. He's tough. He's rugged.
Like, this match has just been kind of like they've had some nice moves done, but it's just been kind of
looking for a 3rd straight victory over Bobby Roode.
Talking about pace. The pace is perfect right now for Elias.
Now the trash talking begins. Bobby Roode turns it over.
Oh, clear DDT.
DDT! Is it enough to put Elias away? And Roode with the win!
Whatever. Rude's first win on Raw. This is just, I really, this match was just, so I wouldn't give it like a quarter. But this match really was, just there. Really didn't feel the purpose. I'm going to give it a down.
World-class competitor travels around the globe and then some. Roode is always dangerous when the bell rings.
Like Bob Roode really needs to turn heel.
So it begs the question, boys. Was Bobby Roode impressive enough in the eyes of Kurt Angle to get a shot, to get in a qualifier?
Take a look at this. Elias looking to repeat history, a little deja vu, but Bobby Roode was too prepared this week. Would fight his way back into this thing.
Why is this a feud?
A glorious DDT right on Elias's face. Big time win for Bobby Roode.
Bobby, after what you've experienced these past few weeks with Elias, that victory has got to feel great.
Great. It's a bit of an understatement. But I have a feeling in the near future, those feelings, those emotions are going to get a lot better because you see, Raw General Manager Kurt Angle has been handing out qualifying matches all night long. And after what I just did to Elias, I'm hoping that I'm next in line for that opportunity as well. Because you see, beating Elias tonight was great, Charlie, but winning the Money in the Bank ladder match, that will be absolutely
glorious.
Now, Bobby Roode, I believe, impressed the general manager here tonight, but there is a qualifying match still to come, and it is our main event. Who will join Braun Strowman in the Money in the Bank ladder match in 6 weeks? We'll find out when Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn,
So to come tonight, though, we have a Money in the Bank qualifying match, triple threat match, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn versus Prince Neville.
And last night at Backlash, he successfully defended the Intercontinental Championship in what some people are already calling the match of the year. He's ready to burn it down. Seth Rollins live next. It's the King Slayer on Monday Night Raw.
Burn it down.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
Hey, Corey, I've got my 2 words for the hour. The red hot. That is what Seth Rollins has been as of late. Go ahead, Coach. That's your cue. You got one?
Seth Rollins,
no, it's hour 3. So
got some great Money in the Bank history.
Because nobody has made a bigger impact.
You know, at Money in the Bank 2013, he teamed up with Roman Reigns where they retained the WWE Tag Team Championships against the Usos at Money in the Bank Kickoff. At Money in the Bank 2014, he won the Money in the Bank ladder match, and then passing into WrestleMania 30, won it in a triple threat match against Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then at Money in the Bank 2015, he defeated Dean Ambrose in the ladder match to retain his WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Then at Money in the Bank 2016, he beat Roman Reigns to win a second WWE World Heavyweight Championship, but then lost it to Dean Ambrose to cash in Money in the Bank, and then he didn't compete in 2017 since it was a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view and Seth Rollins was on Raw.
How you feeling tonight, baby?
Let's see what Seth Rollins has to say.
Yeah, you know what? After last night, I'm feeling pretty good too. Because last night at Backlash, whether you love him or you hate him, The Miz took me to the limit. But at the end, I stomped out his dreams of tying the record for the most reigns as Intercontinental Champion, and I stand here proudly before you as your Intercontinental Champion. Now, if I'm being honest, there is one thing we can learn from the Miz. Thank you. But if I'm being honest, there is one thing I can learn from the Miz. That's what kind of champion not to be. I want to be a champion that's here every single week. I want to be the champion that the Miz can only pretend to be. I'm going to be a fighting champion. Now, all the buzz tonight is about Money in the Bank, and rightfully so. I know a thing or two about Money in the Bank. And I know how winning that contract can change your life. changed mine. But the truth is, Money in the Bank's not my focus right now. My focus is making this title the title on Monday Night Raw. And with that, maybe I can create an opportunity for somebody else. So what I want to do is issue an open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. And I want to issue it right here, right now.
I like it. Fighting champion. I bet the line is
Who's going to accept?
For that challenge. The reason he's Monday Night Rollins.
Oh, go away. Get out of here.
From the Superstar Shakeup over on SmackDown Live, Mojo.
Come on.
That should have been.
Mojo. Now this is the Raw debut that I deserve. Because when opportunity comes knocking, Mojo Rawley knocks people down. And that's exactly what I'm about to do to you, Seth.
Everybody's chanting, "We want Ryder," because they want to see Zack Ryder, not Mojo Rawley.
I'm gonna knock you down just like I did their boy Zack Ryder. Because I'm gonna knock you down and I'm gonna take that Intercontinental title right out of your hands, Playboy. And after I do that, I'm gonna qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And I'm gonna win that contract. Because no longer is this Monday Night Rollins. From here on out, this is Monday Night Raw.
So we have an Intercontinental Championship match tonight.
Seth Rollins retains the Intercontinental Championship, but I don't want fucking Mojo Rawley as the Intercontinental Champion.
Come on in here and get your ass kicked, son.
Rollins and Mojo for the Intercontinental Championship. I just want to go back just a moment. You heard the crowd chanting, "We want Ryder." Of course, Zack Ryder from Long Island, New York.
The following contest is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Alexandria, Virginia, weighing 265 pounds, Mojo Rawley. His opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing 217 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
And again, the reason I bring up the Zack Ryder chant is because over on SmackDown Live, Mojo Rawley, Zack Ryder used to be a tag team before Mojo turned his back on him and beat the heck out of him. The only reason the people on Long Island want to see Zack Ryder.
Black Eyed Shorty said hello, everyone.
Mojo Rawley moved on from Zack Ryder. Mojo Rawley developed and found a killer instinct.
But yeah, Mojo Rawley did compete at Money in the Bank last year in the kickoff where he teamed up with Zack Ryder when they were known as the Hype Bros against Primo and Epico, and they won. And that's the only thing they've really done as a tag team. So, well, that's the only thing that Mojo Rawley's really done at Money in the Bank.
To anybody and everybody.
Seth Rollins is a Grand Slam champion. I didn't mention it, WrestleMania too. Seth Rollins is the first and only superstar to cash in the Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania. Also, as for a male superstar, I think was the longest holder for the Money in the Bank contract. I do like how Seth Rollins talked about how he just wants to make the Intercontinental Championship the most prestigious championship in WWE. I think that's really cool.
Lands on his feet. Mojo from behind.
Mojo Rawley.
Good luck, Rollins, trying to get a good match out of him.
With the win of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania.
Mojo Rawley, though, let me go over kind of his accolades. He won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 33, last eliminated Jinder Mahal. While he was back, though, and right now Mojo Rawley's got a rear naked chin lock on Seth Rollins. Let's go over Seth Rollins' championship history, though. I want to make sure I get it all in WWE. He's a former FCW Florida heavyweight champion. He defeated, I have to look it up who he defeated. He defeated Leo Kruger on the February 23rd, 2012 episode of FCW.
For the title. Mojo looks to win. Kick out by Sad. Here's the point I was making earlier. He came out of
and then he's a former FCW 15 champion. He's the first one ever, actually. He defeated Unico in the finals of the SCW 15 tournament, 15 Jack Briscoe Classic tournament. He's a former one-time FCW Tag Team Champion with Richie Steamboat, and they defeated
very bright future. We talk all the time, Corey.
And they defeated Damian Sandow and Titus O'Neil on the March 25th, 2011 episode of FCW. And then he's also a former Jack Briscoe Classic champion. He's the first ever Grand Slam champion in FCW. Seth Rollins is also the first ever NXT champion. He defeated Jinder Mahal in the tournament finals match and on an episode of NXT in 2012. Oh, and a mic check. Seth Rollins, a former WWE Tag Team Champion, defeated 3 times, actually. Defeated Roman Reigns, teamed up with Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules 2013 to defeat Tim Hellno in a Tornado Tag Team match. And then at SummerSlam 2017, teamed up with Dean Ambrose to defeat the Bar for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And then on the Christmas edition of Monday Night Raw, teamed up with Jason Jordan to defeat the Bar for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Oh, suicide dive outside the ring.
Rollins isn't through there. Seth's going to go through it again.
And another one. Seth Rollins, a current Intercontinental Champion, defeated Prince Devitt and The Miz at WrestleMania 34 in a triple threat match to win the championship. I already mentioned his 2 WWE World Heavyweight Championship reigns. And he also has, and he got it. Seth Rollins also defeated John Cena at SummerSlam 2015 to win the United States Championship. He's the only superstar to hold both the WWE World Heavyweight and WWE and United States Championship at the same time.
Cash in at WrestleMania in one of the greatest, the greatest moment in Money in the Bank contract history. In WrestleMania history. Unforgettable for sure. Rollins has had trials and tribulations since then, but continues to rally. Oh, carve out his spot in the WWE history. No question about it. I can remember the lockdown to the apron.
Seth Rollins recently just competed in 4-1 now in that gauntlet match. He defeated Roman Reigns and John Cena both in the first 2 clean. And then was not able to unfortunately outlast Elias. He competed in the first ever WWE Universal Championship match against Prince Devitt at SummerSlam 2016.
I am shocked at how strong he is, how athletic he is, and how far he has come from that devastating night overseas.
And again, he being Seth Rollins, Corey, and even last year, Seth had the injury that almost cost him an opportunity at WrestleMania. But I believe Seth right now is as good as he's been at any point in his career. I've known Seth Rollins for probably a decade, if not longer, and I could not agree with you anymore, Michael Cole. That is an absolute fact. And Rollins feels it. And Rollins believes it, which makes it more dangerous than ever.
Rolls him up.
Mojo kick out at 2. Oh, right to the face.
Super kick.
Cover again by Rollins. Isn't it up? And Mojo stays in it. And you got to give Mojo credit tonight.
Ton of heart.
He's having actually, Seth Rollins is probably having the best match that Mojo Rawley's ever had in his career. So
in WWE, his first major singles title. Seth asked for a fight. Mojo Rawley certainly brought it tonight. But everything's showing up Kingslayer right now. But Mojo better beware, because there's a star with his name on it. Kick to the midsection. Mojo Seth caught Seth. Great counter.
Oh, he throws him down on the ground.
What's the leg of the champion? Seth they pull it in half. Mojo almost had it.
Mojo, are you kidding me right now?
Where Mojo's got to learn. This is where experience comes in. Mojo wasted a valuable, precious few seconds, especially when you're dealing with someone like Rollins.
You don't dare the referee on the football field. You don't dare the referee in a wrestling ring.
Well, Mojo can't get disqualified or he loses every opportunity at the title here tonight. Mojo now turns his attention to Rollins, looking to put Seth away.
Oh, a nice shoulder tackle by Mojo, sort of.
Driving Seth halfway across the ring, now in the corner.
He is a different kind of athlete.
Oh, and a super kick.
Rollins may have Mojo where he wants, and there's the knee.
Oh, and a whipcord knee.
Kick to the midsection.
Neville's a kick to the midsection.
Stop.
One.
Rollins.
Well, that's a good match. 3 stars. I'll give this one up. I think Seth Rollins got a good match out of Mojo, and I think Seth Rollins has never looked. This is the best he's looked since his WWE World Heavyweight Championship reign in 2015. I think it's the best that Seth Rollins has looked. He's been having killer match after killer match after killer match. I think it all started at that gauntlet match on Monday Night Raw.
A fighting champion. At one point, Mojo Rawley came dangerously close to dethroning the Architect. Face first goes Rollins. Mojo nearly escaped Nassau Coliseum with the Intercontinental title. And then once more, Rawley, full head of steam, bang! Knocks Seth all the way to the other corner. But the Architect, the Kingslayer, whatever you want to call him Brazilian. Because tonight, Mojo, it was the night the lights went out on Long Island.
Let me ask you this quickly. Seth Rollins said his focus is not Money in the Bank. But Mojo, it certainly is. Did Mojo do enough here tonight in that impressive performance to get the attention
good match.
of our general manager?
I kind of wish we could have gotten like Zack Ryder since he's the hometown guy, though. Hope this Prince Nevitt.
Why am I smiling? Most people wouldn't be smiling if they had a triple threat match against Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. Not me. I like to earn my opportunities. I enjoy overcoming the odds. It brings out the best in me. And when I win tonight and go on to win the Money in the Bank contract, the victory will be so much sweeter.
Good promo up. And then I see time after tonight.
Set for action. Listen, they claim they're no longer known as the Miz Taraj. So we posed the question to them. What do we call you then? Okay.
Here's what you need to know. We are no longer supporting actors. We are leading men in our breakout role.
You're right, Bo. It's in our DNA. Tonight we prove it when we beat the Raw Tag Team Champions.
So go ahead. Turn us on and turn us loose. See what happens. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Turn them on, turn them loose. They're like a couple of Sherman tanks with Ferrari engines.
So is their new name Stay Tuned?
We can call him Daxel. That sounds like a... We call these two the Deleter of...
The Deleter of Worlds are winning. This is just an enhancement match to make the Deleters of the World look strong as a tag team.
I will delete you. This is incredible. The island of light is about to become woken.
So obviously, I gotta go over the Money in the Bank history. Not Bray Wyatt, sorry. Bo Dallas doesn't have any Money in the Bank contract history, Money in the Bank history. I don't think he's ever competed at Money in the Bank. So there you go, there's that. Actually, no, there was one thing he did is Bo Dallas came out at Money in the Bank kickoff in 2014 and had a confrontation with Daniel Bryan. That was his history. And then as for Curtis Axel, at Money in the Bank 2013, he successfully retained his Intercontinental Championship against The Miz. And I don't think he's done anything else since then, actually. As for Woken Matt Hardy, he competed in his first Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 22. And then at WrestleMania 23, he was part of the Money in the Bank ladder match, also as well as Jeff Hardy, Edge, Mr. Kennedy, who was the winner, Finley, King Booker.
Samael and Cena. The New Day is not here. Formerly Bray Wyatt.
And then that's it.
He's been referring to his essence as Samael. Matt Hardy refers to himself as Cena. I don't make it up, Cole. I just report on it. The broadcast.
What the hell is he talking about?
Happen to be Woken.
And then, Woken Matt Hardy also showed up at WrestleMania 24 and screwed MVP out of winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. And then he was part of the WrestleMania 26 Money in the Bank ladder match, the Money in the Bank 2010 pay-per-view. And then, yeah, that's the only Woken Matt Hardy's only history. Bray Wyatt's only history at Money in the Bank is he showed up at Money in the Bank 2015 and screwed Roman Reigns out of winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas are going to start off this matchup.
Did you see the drawings on the cave wall, Michael Cole? Ray and Matt were there. Or should I say Samael and Zenith were there? Oh, my Lord! So they used hieroglyphics to it. Essentially, Michael Cole's.
Oh, my gosh.
Hardy, smooth as the tag team champions. Here's the cover on Curtis Axel and a kick out. Peter Worlds was there when Washington crossed the Delaware River. If these two can confuse us this much, what are they doing?
Coach,
everybody at home right now listening to you. And Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas now clubbing Lowe's tag mate. Here comes Dallas.
Curtis Axel, a former WWE Tag Team Champion with David Otunga. They defeated Kane and Big Show on an episode of Monday Night Raw in 2011. And then Payback 2013, Curtis Axel defeated Wade Barrett and The Miz in a triple threat match to win the Intercontinental Championship.
It's already taken.
Bo Dallas has won some championships in his career.
Periscope tomorrow morning. 7 p.m. Actually. Listen, I think the first step.
Let me just go through what they are. I'm looking it up. Nice side effect on Matt Hardy.
I personally don't see Matt Hardy or Bray Wyatt.
Bo Dallas is a former 3-time FCW heavyweight champion. He was Bo Rotundo at the time, actually. He on the February 3rd, 2011 episode on Bray Wyatt's at the Hot Tag Owen, and Bo Dallas defeated Mason Ryan to win his first championship, and then on May 19th, 2011, he defeated Lucky Cannon to win the second FCW championship, and then on June 16th, 2012, he defeated Rick Victor to win his third FCW championship.
Curtis Axel catches Bray right in the face, and now Axel caught.
Oh, Uranagi. And then Bo Dallas is also a former FCW two-time FCW tag team champion with his brother Bray Wyatt, who then known was Dusty Rotundo, and they defeated
version of Sister Abigail.
That was interesting.
Sister Abigail's been banished to the Lake of Reincarnation. Oh, that was simply a tandem kiss.
The Raw Tag Team Champions, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy.
What an impressive victory over Stay Tuned here tonight. Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, victorious here on Monday Night Raw. Well, the theme of tonight, qualifying for the Money in the Bank ladder match. All superstars turning their attention to the briefcase that hangs above the ring.
I can't find it, but I don't need to find it because, well, who else is gonna? Natalia.
It was truly an honor to compete in the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and I know what it takes to win. And once I do, I'm going to cement myself in history as the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Pause. That contract is coming home to mama.
Oh, go away, Baron Corbin.
I feel sorry for all the superstars that think they're going to become Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm kidding. I don't really care about them or how they feel. But look, last year, I walked into the Money in the Bank ladder match and I walked out the winner. And this year, it'll be no different.
I'm curious to see if Corbin makes his way into the match, but tonight we will.
But coming up next, we have the Triple Threat Money in the Bank qualifying match. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn versus Prince Neville.
It's live. It's on Raw, and it's coming up. Inside the briefcase is a contract, and if you win the Money in the Bank ladder match, you can cash in any time over the span of a year for a World Championship opportunity. Money in the Bank can change your life.
Obviously, Prince Neville has never competed in the Money in the Bank ladder match since, by the time he had come up to the main roster, the Money in the Bank in 2016, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view had already ended. And then in 2017, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view was only a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. So Prince Neville never got a chance to compete in it. But Prince Neville, was no stranger in the ladder matches. He defeated Kevin Owens at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn in 2015 to retain the NXT Championship. Prince Neville's no stranger to either the championship gold. He defeated Kevin Owens at Decent in 2015 to win the NXT Championship. And then he defeated Seth Rollins at SummerSlam 2016 to become the first ever WWE Universal Champion. A title that he never got his rematch for, so that's weird. And then, Prince Neville, him and Samoa Joe won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, defeated tag teams such as the Lucha Dragons, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass. And then in the semifinals, and I was in the quarterfinals. In the semifinals, they defeated the Mechanics, and in the finals, they defeated Baron Corbin and Rhino. And obviously, Sami Zayn. I already mentioned that he's competed in the two Money in the Bank ladder matches he's competed in. But also for Sami Zayn, he's a former NXT champion, won the championship in 2014 at NXT TakeOver All Evolution, defeated Adrian Neville. Obviously Sami Zayn, no stranger to ladder matches. At WrestleMania 32, he competed in the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship with competitors such as Kevin Owens, Zack Ryder, who went on to win the match, Stardust, Sin Cara, Dolph Ziggler.
Listen, we've seen their relationship with the Eds.
I forget who else. I think it was just that's it.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
There's one more superstar I'm missing.
Unbreakable, even though it's able to be rattled from time to time. Toxic relationship is how I describe it.
Then Roman Reigns, he's got some history in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I already mentioned his 2013 match. In 2014, he competed in a vacated WWE World Heavyweight Championship ladder match, as well as winner John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, Sheamus, Randy Orton.
Universal champion, and well, he's got the facts to back it up.
Bray Wyatt and
Saudi Arabia, greatest Royal Rumble 10 nights ago.
Roman Reigns in 2015 was in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and then obviously I mentioned in 2016 what he did, and then 2017 he didn't compete because it was a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. Roman Reigns, the Grand Slam champion. I already mentioned his WWE Tag Team Championship when he won. He's a former Royal Rumble winner, last eliminated Rusev to win this match. former 3-time WWE WWE Champion, won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series 2015, last defeated Dean Ambrose in the vacated WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Then it went on to win it the night after, on the Monday Night Raw after TLC, defeating Sheamus, and then went on to win it at WrestleMania 32, defeating Triple H. He was the only superstar to actually defend the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in a Royal Rumble match, and he did that at Royal Rumble 2016.
Tweeted out this, watching the main event of Raw.
Then at Clash of Champions 2016, Roman Reigns defeated Rusev to win the United States Championship. And then on the final Raw of, on the Monday Night Raw after Survivor Series 2017, Roman Reigns defeated The Miz to win the Intercontinental Championship. I didn't pick yet, but I think it's fairly obvious Roman Reigns is going to win this match. I think, I think they may actually even put the Money in the Bank contract on him. But I think it's very obvious. Oh, what a right hand of Reigns.
But I'm sure it was very, very incendiary because the big dog just about broke Sammy's jaw. Roman Reigns with a right hand driving.
Obviously, Prince Devitt and Roman Reigns have a history with each other. On Prince Devitt's first night on the main roster, he knocked off Roman Reigns in a matchup to earn the opportunity at the WWE Universal Championship match against Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns, Prince then knocked off Prince Devitt in an episode of Raw in April of 2017.
Second most important night of the year. Third.
Well, for one individual it is. Yep. Changes career or hers. Qualifying earlier tonight, Ember Moon will be one of the 8 participants in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
And a nice right hand by Reigns. I think we clearly know that Reigns is going to be like the ultimate heel in this match, even though technically he's the face and Devitt's the face and Zayn's the heel, but I think Roman Reigns is going to be like the ultimate heel in this match.
Monday Night Raw is live.
And Raw's back on, and Devitt just laid out Reigns with a drop kick.
To get into the Money in the Bank ladder match next month, Sami Zayn also involved in the match, but he was ducked hard outside the ring moments ago during the commercial break.
These 3 superstars right now have a golden opportunity. Every superstar in WWE right now.
Rolls them up.
First man to gain pinfall or submission wins the match.
Focus nearly to the point of obsession on the opportunity.
We never actually got to see Sami Zayn and Prince Devitt lock it up in a matchup because when Prince Devitt came into NXT, Sami Zayn pretty much got injured. And then by the time they were both done in WWE, by the time Sami Zayn came back, it was pretty much the end of the road of his NXT career. And then when Prince Devitt was caught up to the main roster, he was injured right after that. So Sami Zayn and Prince Devitt have never had a one-on-one matchup.
Not showing many signs of wear and tear after being put through hell by Joe last night.
They're put through a table with the Aranagi and then tossed through 2 others.
Yeah, you 2 were running. I was standing right there to protect you 2.
Roman Reigns stands alone in the ring. Zayn outside, one on the right side, Finn on the left.
Well, now here's what I was talking about earlier. You've got to team up against the big dog if you want to have success.
You see the scar on the right eye of Finn Balor. That caused, of course, in the ladder match of the Intercontinental title at the greatest Royal Rumble 10 nights ago.
Very smart by Zayn and Devitt to work together.
Going after Roman Reigns, and triple threat matches always lead to strange alliances as Zayn and Balor beat down Reigns.
And this is smart, very, very smart.
Ooh, we get to see them go at it.
They realize you take the big dog out of the fight, you got a better chance to win this thing. Roman, though, still making it back to his feet. Oh, the top rope Roman's out of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw is live
tonight.
Double
clothesline outside the ring.
This is our main event, a triple threat match. Balor, Zayn, Roman Reigns. One of these men will join Braun Strowman.
Money in the Bank Roman Reigns also don't strange in the ladder matches. Even though it's not totally TLC match. He wrestled, oh my gosh, he wrestled out the crowd.
They can go anywhere. There's no rules. There's no qualification. I love the fact that they're taking this anywhere and everywhere.
Things are certainly getting intense, chaotic.
Oh my gosh, it's just going right after each other.
What a right hand by Sammy. And yeah, your eyes don't deceive you. Finn Balor and Sami Zayn working together in tandem to try to take out the threat known as Roman Reigns.
Reigns trying to fight back.
Still standing tall and fight back. WWE equivalent of
what everyone's doing.
Fighting out the WWE Universe. Battling Roman Reigns.
Oh, and just never driving him into the barricade. Oh, haluva kick. Haluva kick.
Roman Reigns right into the tech area. Roman Reigns is out of it. Now Balor and Zayn can turn their attention on another for the time being. Sammy and Finn can't spend too much time celebrating this victory. Finn's not done yet.
No, he's not.
What's this?
Balor's not done. Finn wants to put the nail in the coffin of the big dog.
Oh, and a coup de grace by Nevis.
And don't forget the damage the ribs had last night at the hands of
Oh, and Zayn.
The celebration very short-lived.
What else would you expect from Sami Zayn?
That was awesome, actually. I like that this match is just getting right down into chaos.
I think a lot of guys could.
Oh, right over the barricade.
He's not wasting time. Staying on top of Finn Balor.
How to be obnoxious, self-righteous, successful.
He's really good at all of that.
And now Balor and Zayn as Roman Reigns is still out of it. Zayn whipped across the ring. Zayn follows it up with a clothesline. Sami Zayn cover. Let's disqualify. Is it enough?
I mean, Sami Zayn, it'd be nice for him to get a big win and become Money in the Bank contract holder. He hasn't had a big win since Clash of Champions 2017 when him and Kevin Owens defeated Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon as the special guest referees to keep their jobs.
Particularly Sammy. Look at Balor fighting.
Oh, went for a back suplex.
Both of these men realize what qualifying tonight will do for their career.
Blue Thunder Bomb.
For Sami Zayn and Balor.
But Sami Zayn lost, because him and Kevin Owens lost a WWE Championship handicap match to AJ Styles. They lost the six-pack challenge at Fastlane that also included John Cena, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and AJ Styles. They lost at WrestleMania 34 to Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn I'm talking about, failing to get their jobs back. And then they lost Backlash and then they lost at Backlash this past week to Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley.
Down. Critical moment in this triple threat match.
Yeah, it's critical for Roman Reigns, a chance to get up and get back in. If he's ever going to do it, he has to do it right now.
Oh, he has to move. Glancing over our shoulder here, Roman Reigns still has a move. Finn and Sammy have given themselves the advantage. They've eliminated the third wheel, so to speak. I learned about that in my dating life.
Oh.
Reversal, Finn. Oh, down goes Sammy.
I mean, Prince Never's been a while since he's won a matchup on pay-per-view. I think the last time he won a match was back in October at TLC when he defeated AJ Styles. You know, actually, no, that was one. The last time he won a match on pay-per-view was at Survivor Series when Team RAW beat Team SmackDown. You know, Team RAW had consisted of Team Captain Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Triple H, Prince Nevitt, and
Listen, Sammy was just trying to explain to Finn that Roman's the enemy, not Sammy.
I think Triple H. I think that's the one I said.
Grabbed his knee and finished an excruciating
and then they defeated. Oh, Braun Strowman. That's the one I missed actually. And they defeated Team SmackDown, which was Team Captain Shane McMahon, John Cena, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Bob Roode. Oh, gonna go for the DDT. No, and a slim blade on the floor.
As Balor's back on his feet.
Oh, and a boot by Zayn.
By Zayn. Well, at some point, somebody's got to try and win this thing. They're just trading.
No, Prince Nevertheless lost the Royal Rumble match by last night getting eliminated by John Cena. I forgot to mention, Sami Zayn didn't win the Royal Rumble earlier this year, too. He was eliminated by Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, and a Reigns flying off over everybody. It's been a really damn good main event.
That was incredible. Outrageous.
Oh, and into the post.
Zayn's in danger all of a sudden.
Zayn just got busted open from that.
Big Dog turned down the lights.
Oh, I thought he got busted open. Nevitt goes. But Nevitt failed to win the Elimination Chamber match to become the number one contender for the Universal Championship by last being eliminated by Strowman. Failed to win the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Failed to win it at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Finn, top rope. Sami back to his feet. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, exploded into the corner.
Exploded into the corner by Zayn.
And now Sami Zayn has Finn Balor where he wants him. We saw it earlier with the three women. We're seeing it here with the three men. How much they want, need, crave that opportunity to get that briefcase above the ring. Going to give him the boot. Look at the little kick.
Oh, and a Superman punch by Reigns.
Zayn's momentum completely. Roman and Finn, mano a mano.
Oh, here comes the spear. Oh, and I caught him into a slim blade. Drop kick into the corner.
In the drop zone. Balor's going up. Will he put him away? Nobody home.
No, they get him.
Superman punch. He got him. Hit him. Roman's fired up. What the?
Oh, Jinder Mahal.
Jinder just tricked Roman Reigns, prevented the kick by Zayn. Shotgun drop kick to Balor. Finn heading up top once again. Balor going to the top rope. Try it one more time. Sami Zayn's in trouble. Corner grab of Zayn. Balor, cover, hooks the leg. Balor's going to money in the bank.
That's a surprise.
Here is your winner.
So now we know that the men's Money in the Bank ladder match is now going to consist of Braun Strowman and Prince Nevitt now. So what I think is going to happen now is even though Jinder Mahal cost him this match, I think what's going to happen is Roman Reigns will make a match between Roman Reigns and Jinder Mahal, where the winner will qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match, which I don't want to see because I don't want to see a pay-per-view match between Jinder Mahal and Roman Reigns.
After outlasting the Big Dog and Sami Zayn, Finn has
So yeah, Prince Nevitt's gonna go to the Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm happy about this.
Ever. What a match. Roman would come out of nowhere with a Superman punch. Now watch this. Jinder Mahal from behind grabs Roman Reigns. Remember, no disqualification in a triple threat match. And that turned things around, the Haluma kick. And then this. Balor sailing through the sky.
And I wonder if they're going to use that storyline where Kevin Owens never came out to help Sami Zayn, because I just realized that, because Kevin Owens never showed up unless they're just going to forget about it.
They all three had chance at the victory.
So yeah, this is enough.
Balor that took advantage of the opportunity. Ember Moon is qualified so far on the women's side. Braun Strowman and Finn Balor have qualified so far on the men's side. Tomorrow night on SmackDown. Qualifying matches continue. Good night, everybody. From Long Island.
And that was Raw this week. Overall, I thought that was a good show. It was definitely like a decent show up until the main event. I thought that main event really delivered. If I had to rate that main event, I'll give it 3.25. I thought that was a really good main event. Yeah, I thought that was a good main event. And then And I liked how the wins mattered and stuff with the Money in the Bank pay-per-view coming up. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Money in the Bank. I always look forward to Money in the Bank. It's usually a pretty good pay-per-view. The only time it wasn't a good pay-per-view was last year when they had, you know, the first woman won Money in the Bank be won by James Ellsworth and Baron Corbin winning Money in the Bank. And then you had that shitty WWE title match with Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton. And then you had, like the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match and on a count out. So yeah. But overall I enjoyed it. I even forgot to give it up to the Leader of Worlds versus Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. I thought that was enough. I enjoy seeing the Leader of Worlds together as a team. But that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have anything left to say. I was gonna do my SmackDown live reactions, but I really don't feel like staying up all that late, so I'll just do it Thursday. Yeah, I'll do it Thursday. And that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you watch the Wrestling Rundown, which I'm the champion of, on Thursday night, and make sure you guys, make sure you guys watch that. Make sure you guys will also just watch the other stuff on my channel. Click on the subscribe button and click on the bell so that way every time you upload a video, you guys will get the notifications for it. And make sure you guys do the same thing for my CM Brothers and Owen the Talkinator YouTube channels. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.